is that you don't run into this problem because the most important thing with like building with a silhouette is you want the silhouette to be distinctive, right? So you don't run into like really tricky like perspective problems like I'm having right now, where the silhouette of the hand just didn't read clearly, so it just looked awkward, you know, like. So this is me trying to remedy that by redrawing the hand, but I don't think that's working out too well. So in cases like this, it's good to just kind of go like, it's not working, I need to scrap this. And just start over. That's sometimes the best that you can do. I'm going to be working with like a silhouette this time, so maybe I can make something more hand looking. And again, like, that's already looking so much better than the other one was. Woof. What size canvas is this? I think it's like, I chose something like 120, 175, but I take a lot of like liberties with that. I would say the actual like size for this should be around, yeah, like 100 by 150. I just like having like a lot of space. That's a bad habit. I just like a lot of space, but again, I don't recommend like work with the space you need. Don't be a slob like me. Okay. In cases like this where there's like a lot of dark and it just reads way too heavy, just go back in and just lighten some things. Don't be afraid to like break some outlines if you think it'll help it read better. Okay. So, do you see that? Yeah. Now it's time to work on the other hand. Again, because the other hand I drew just turned out so bad, I'm just gonna scrap this like right away and, you know, build from the silhouette again. So sometimes it's just like, does this look kind of handsy? Sure it does. Like, go with your gut. Your eye, like, you know how things are supposed to look. So if you think, oh, like, this is looking pretty okay, like, you know, just go with it and just be, you know, confident that any changes you might need to make, you can always make later. Don't get super attached to like something to the point where you can't really move forward with the piece. That's always like a dangerous mistake. A lot of this is easier said than done. I get way attached to like the way certain lines look, and I don't change them even though I probably should. This is starting to look too dark, so like I said, I'm going back in with like highlights to create contrast. Okay. And yeah, that's how that looks. Okay. Let me just touch up this a bit more because I feel like this can be a little darker. Okay. Yeah, that's already looking so much better. Let's flip the canvas again, see how that looks. And then just, this is pretty much finished. This is the time where you kind of go back in and go like, now I realize this part looks kind of awkward or doesn't read as well. And then you make those adjustments accordingly. Okay. Is it staying blue, or is it just to see how it looks like before color? Like I mentioned before, for like throughout this like stream, I'm only going to be working with 4-color palettes, just to explain some of these concepts. I feel like adding in more colors kind of, you know, might, you know, it gets a little tricky. So I'd rather just keep it simple for now. I do like the line art of this piece, so I might do a colored version of it later. And the line art is available on the Google Doc. So if anybody is interested in, like, you know, making a colored version, like, totally go for it. I would love to see how other people decide to, like, treat the line work. Again, like, I mean, I trust you guys, but be sure to credit me if you do. That'd be preferred. I mean, all of you guys are like artists, and you know, like etiquette. Like I trust you. Sorry, I didn't mean that like an accusatory way, but um, it's just more there are like some artists that like, you know, they don't like mind if they don't get credited when they provide resources like that, like this, and that's like really admirable. Like, you know, to that way, like, people who are learning aren't like pressured to like have to like credit stuff when they're like learning. But I hope you don't mind. I would I would like to be credited. Original character, do not steal. I made another funny joke. I know memes, everyone. Side note, are there any resources that people would really like to see in the folder? And does saving things as a Photoshop file, does that work for everyone? Um, I work in layers, so, you know, Fire Alpaca saves things as like an MDP file, but I know that not everyone is able to open those kinds of files, so I'm just going in and analyzing everything. Whoops. Again, I hope this doesn't like discourage people from like downloading the files and like messing with them. Like I really like want to encourage everyone to like, like if you really want to, totally like do whatever you want with the artwork that I'm sharing. Just I really would love to see what everyone makes. I just again like being credited is like important. And if you guys like, upload it and like if you want to share it on Twitter, go for it. Just be sure to like tag me. And if at any point you share it on Twitter and you forget, like, oops, I forgot to like credit. I won't be mad. I'll like DM you and be like, hey buddy, hey pal. But yeah, okay. This is pretty much finished, I think. Let's just do another look through, make sure everything's looking nice. And yeah, okay, there we go. I'm gonna zoom in just so everyone can see the deets. She has a big booty because she has thick thighs. Come on. You can't have it. I mean, I know people's bodies are magical, and I'm sure there are people with small butts and large thighs. That's totally a thing. I'm not going to deny that. But she has thick legs. She gotta have a butt to back it up. You know what I mean? It's basics. I don't mind going through and saving each file. Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, I'll just do AA. What are you? I think I can merge you down with the line art. So, edited line art, first line art, sketch, base, color, palette. Okay. Yeah, I like to imagine she can crush a watermelon with her thighs, but. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll be sure to